Taylor. Today we're making the butter chicken. I love this recipe, so does my husband. It is so fast, it's great for a busy day or like once you're done with work. It doesn't take long at all, especially with the Instapot, so I love this recipe. It's delicious, it's easy, so let's get started. To begin, I am going to take defrosted chicken. You can use frozen chicken as well. I just find that the defrosted is a little bit easier already. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up into bite-sized pieces. You can also cook it whole pieces as well if you don't have a chance. This just makes it easier for serving if it's already cut up. Don't judge, but I actually love using scissors to cut chicken up. I just feel like it's cleaner and faster than using a knife. So that's how I'm gonna cut it up. Hands were already washed ahead of time. This is a recipe that my husband and I love making on busy work days. My son will be down for the night, and it's just a quick recipe that the other person can do during bedtime routine or even right after. So pick as much chicken as you would like for your family. I'm actually making this. My husband is out of town for the weekend, so I'm just making this actually for myself. But I want to have leftovers for the rest of the weekend just because I really enjoy it. So I picked 3 chicken breasts. Okay, the chicken is all cut. I'm just gonna wash my hands. Now that my chicken is all cut up, we are gonna prepare the Instapot. Go ahead and plug it in. Let me show you the ingredients that you'll need. There are some seasonings that we only use for a couple of Indian dishes, but they are so good. They really make the dish taste really authentic. Garam masala, I feel like I butchered that. Cumin, turmeric, as you can tell we make this quite a bit. Paprika, chili powder, and then the salt. My husband and I love buying garlic like this. It's just so easy, lasts a long time. Some minced ginger, and then some tomato sauce. This we will not need. I'm gonna turn this on to saute. Saute, and then it automatically starts. And I'm gonna add a little bit of butter, about 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use unsalted or salted. I probably would recommend unsalted, but I only have salted right now, so we're gonna do it that way. And the butter is already melting. We're gonna add garlic and ginger. My husband and I love garlic. We never measure it, we just love it. And like I said, I would recommend in a jar like this, as long as you're always using a clean utensil every time, we've never had a jar go bad. And it's just really easy, you don't have to chop it up, your fingers don't smell like garlic. So I'm just gonna scoop in 2 of them. My husband and I always go heavier on the garlic just because we love it. And this garlic like this doesn't have the same type of bite that fresher garlic would. 2 tablespoons of ginger. We also like buying our ginger like this because it makes it so much easier than peeling fresh ginger. I'm not even a big fan of ginger. I think it has quite a bit of a bite too, but in this it really tastes great. So let's see. I'm cooking this a little bit to take off that bite. I don't want to do it too long, just for a moment. Next, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of the garam masala. This smells really nice. It kind of reminds me of cumin. Oh wow, because it has cumin in it. Ha ha ha. 1 teaspoon of regular just cumin. Cumin is my husband's favorite spice. He would put it in everything. Now, Instapots get hot so fast, so I actually turned the saute off just for a moment so that I could slow this down and catch up. I didn't want my garlic and ginger to cook too much. So 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of salt, which seems like a lot of salt. Remember, also seasoning the chicken. Give this a stir. I turned that off again just so it doesn't cook it too much. I don't want it burning on the bottom. And half a teaspoon of chili powder. Okay, all of our seasonings are in. And a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, whatever tomato sauce you're choosing. We actually already had this jar in our refrigerator, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that to finish this jar up. Let's pour this in. And 1/4 cup of water. Now at this step too, it's important to scrape the bottom of the pan from those spices. We don't want the spices to burn on the bottom while it's cooking. And 1/4 cup of water. All right, at this time I have the saute setting turned off as I'm going to combine everything. So add in the chicken, give it a stir. And that is everything. So now it's time to cook it. Put the lid on. Make sure it is set to sealing, otherwise it won't cook right. Set it for 6 minutes, high pressure. In that time, I'm just gonna clean up and put everything away. I don't know about you, but I've been looking for a good label maker for, I feel like, years. I don't want to spend a ton of money, but I want to make sure that it does everything I need to, and it's really difficult to tell online if it's going to meet what you need. So my friend was here over the weekend visiting, and she brought a label maker, and so I got to try it out. And look at these labels. I'm so excited. I finally found a label maker that I'm going to order. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale. The Brother P Touch with Bluetooth. It was the version D's and Dog, 610, B's and Boy, T's and Tom, and I can't wait to order it. So, but look at these labels. Man, I just feel like they're so pretty, and we got to pick the font. Such a small difference in the kitchen, but it just is so nice, and I can't wait to do more. The Instapot just beeped, so we are going to do a quick release. So if you do not have an Instapot, what that means is that we're going to change it to venting, and it's going to release the pressure very quickly. If you're going to do a slow release, you would just leave it as is, and it would slowly depressurize. So because Instapots release so much pressure, we actually have a mark on our ceiling. So we found that using like the microwave cover is the best way to also protect our ceilings and our cabinets too. So I'm just gonna turn it like this and depressurize it. And that click sound it made is it saying that the pressure has been completely released and it's good to open. I'm going to heat up some rice. This was just leftover rice I already had, just leftover white rice. Like you could use jasmine, brown rice, and then a trick for heating up leftover rice. Take a paper towel and dampen it. Just put it in here so that your rice doesn't get dry in the microwave. And what I'm gonna put on top of the rice and the sauce is heavy cream. Poke the cream in the sauce. That is an option that you could do. My husband doesn't really like creamy foods, but I do, and so this is a great way to still get how I would like it, and for him to get how he would like it too. So plus I just feel like the cream makes it just a little dollop along it, just a little, I don't know the word for it, sprinkle, dollop, I don't know, you'll see what I mean. And you could also add parsley to it. I never have fresh parsley, it just always goes bad in our house, so I like to just use dry parsley. It does add a nice little freshness to it as well. The rice is very hot out of the microwave. How do you like your food temperature wise? I like mine to where I am almost burning my mouth every time. And now we're gonna put the sauce on it. It looks great. It smells so good. And I like a little bit extra sauce. Now let's add the heavy cream. And a little bit of the parsley. Let's try it. Burned my mouth, just as I like it. It's just a great comfort food. And that was so fast. I highly recommend. The heavy cream makes it creamy, but even without it, it's just a really nice sauce. And it's great to serve to family members, friends. Chicken is cooked perfectly. All right, I'm gonna go eat while this will continue to burn my mouth. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.